Hey folks, quick tutorial on how to change the split door struts on a 2017 F54 Mini Clubman. So I had to think that the doors are used to work just like as they should, but they were not opening by themselves because the struts were a little bit old and fatigued. So now I changed the right one, and I will show you how to do the left one. So now when you open it, it just booms, opens right up despite the car sitting on a slight hill. And the other side I'll show you, it works. Yeah, you see, not really the same power. And so the struts are these things on each side. And so to remove this one on the outside, it's quite easy. Fortunately, the inboard, the other side, the bolt is a little bit hidden. But I saw a few tutorials online, and they were not really that straightforward and a little bit overcomplicated. So I will show the easy method to do it. So you will have to remove this little plaque here. There's a little groove in here. You can insert a plastic trim tool remover. It's actually quite easy to remove it, even just with your fingers. It pops right up. And here what we want to see is 4 bolts. Okay, no need to disassemble this little cache here. No need. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that actually hold the tail light in place. Okay, and so you will want to remove the tail light. It's quite an easy job. You just want to make sure to do things the right way, not to damage anything. And you will see why it's the easiest thing to access the outer side of the strut, which is just hidden in a groove down there. But once the tail light is off, you will see it's quite accessible actually. So you grab your 10mm socket wrench, you undo these 4 corners, and you're good to go. What you really want to make sure, and ask me how I know, is not to lose one of those little bolts in the indoor of the trim here, because it's a little bit of a mess to go underneath to retrieve it. So okay, go ahead and remove those 4 bolts. So the 4 bolts are off. So now you want to push and remove the tail light out, and just grab one of those plastic trim remover, and it will just pop very easily. See, it just comes off very easily. There you go. A little bit more here. And we are good. You want to ever push ever so slightly and have the whole assembly come out. So taillight is out, and as you can see, I just removed it. What you want to make sure is not leaving the taillight hanging by the wires. This will damage them, and you don't want to take further risk and have further problem down the line because of replacing struts, obviously. So here there's some sun. You can see from this side you can't have much view, but actually from the inside you can see you have the other side of the strut. And so you will be removing this clip, and I will show you how to proceed. Yeah, make sure to have like a microfiber towel, something to not damage the paint. Okay, so to remove these little clips, you'll use a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and it pops right off, okay? But for the inside, it's quite tricky to access, so my advice is to break off the clip totally, and it will be the easiest thing to do. And so with that, it requires some fiddling with a screwdriver, popping into this, and just, I will have a hard time showing you with holding my phone while doing it, but you'll get the idea. Is just popping it off all together. I will show you once this is done, but you can just access through this little door here. It's totally doable. I just did the other on the other door. And so you undo this side first, and then this one. Make sure the door doesn't close on you, but it's not that heavy, and you'll be able to slide the strut out. So as you can see here, I was able to just put the flathead screwdriver from this side. You have room for the screwdriver. You pop it off. You push the door a little bit more wider, and then you pop the other side here, and quite magically you can just slide the old strut out. There you go. This one I was actually able to remove without hurting the clip, but whatever, this is to throw away now. Okay, so for the struts I went with Stabilus. You can have the OEM options from Mini and BMW, and they are actually Stabilus with both Stabilus and BMW Mini logos stamped on them. It's the identical number, part number, identical item. Here's the brand new one, so you can save a few bucks for quality strut with going directly from Stabilus. There are some cheaper options as well. It's at your risk. I don't recommend. Just make sure that the force in newtons is the correct one. I don't have it on the top, from the top of my head. If I recall correctly, it's 270 newton, which is 27 kilos, and this is the proper force you need to open those doors, so make sure those are correct. So to reinstall the strut, just before I did it the other way a little bit here, but make sure to grab some quick detailer or something. Just don't spray it on the head here, but just a little bit here around, just to make sure that while you're in here it's just a little cleaner. And the same goes for the surrounding of the tail lights. Okay, so now you can insert the strut in the hole. Up here, it's here. Make sure to put it inside first, and it clips right in. You can just apply some pressure from down here, and it will lever down the other way here. And what I used is a hammer. Don't worry, the sharp end, just handle, and pushed up, back a little bit on it here. There you go, it's in, it's right in. So now you need to close the door a little bit, and have it open here, and you'll see clips right in. Okay, so my phone died, so I just finished cleaning just the surroundings, a little bit of the tail light, because it was quite dirty in here. So then you can just put it back together the other way around. Just make sure to reroute. This wire needs to come in this little here, so you have to reroute this properly, otherwise it will block in there. And just be careful, go gently to put the tail light back before putting those little bolts back where they belong, here on those four corners there. You will want to make sure that those clips which come from the back of the taillight just come in properly here. Okay, once you just approach them by hand, those screws, you just screw them back. Don't go, I don't have a torque wrench, and you probably should follow the manufacturer's specifications for the torques, but actually I don't, and you just don't go too tight. I would not apply with like a quarter socket wrench like this. I don't grab them fully from the handle, it will over torque them and you will just break a screw. Just go gently, you'll feel. Okay, so I just replaced both now, and I will demonstrate how they work. If you long press up, fantastic, and the other side, here we go, fantastic. So you just have to put these little cash bags on, and you are good to go. Just make sure it doesn't wobble too much. They might need, a few close and open to get fully prepared and done. But it looks good to me. And if you do the double here under, yes, that works well. It's 2 times. Here you go. That worked great.